In this world, everyone turns into the last thing they touched. Someone touched a magic card and became a spellmaster. Someone touched a skateboard and became a street flyer. Even crazier, someone touched a cup of instant noodles and became a food god with an unbeatable appetite. In my last life, I touched a treasured sword and gained the power to command thousands of blades. But I was still crushed by the powerful. Now that I'd been reborn as a student, I decided to touch a person. And no, it wasn't some creepy idea. It was the best answer to this mutation. My eyes landed on Lucy, the class monitor. In my last life, we hid from the strong together and shared some unforgettable moments. But in the end, we never got together. This time, let's evolve together. So I immediately sent Lucy a message. The message said, "Lucy, the whole world is about to mutate. If you trust me, keep your phone on after midnight. I'll contact you." When Lucy saw the message, she thought this nerd had gone full delusional. But I was sure that with her intelligence, she would contact me before the mutation. Soon, night fell. It was 11:59 and I stared at the second hand ticking steadily on my phone. The earth suddenly shook violently. The global mutation had arrived just as expected. A mysterious voice rang out across the world. The mysterious voice announced, "Starting now, after 24 hours, the last object we touch with both hands will be strengthened and become part of our bodies." The once quiet town instantly erupted with noise. At that moment, inside a villa, Lucy was shocked. She never expected that an ordinary-looking nerd like me would know such an earth-shattering secret in advance. The next moment, I received Lucy's text. I replied, "Come find me at 10 tomorrow night. I'll tell you the best thing to touch." After setting the time, I scrolled through my phone for outside information as the world's order and power structure began to collapse. Time passed bit by bit, and soon it was 10 the next night. Lucy left home with an ancestral jade her family had given her and came to find me. Her brother Tom was involved with local gangs and had taken a group of guys into the mountains to look for tigers. Her dad planned to touch a sword from his collection and become a sword wielder. Lucy's mind was a mess and she soon arrived at my house. Lucy asked, "Jack, what's this best thing to touch? Don't tell me you have some priceless treasure here." I shook my head. I said to Lucy, "Do I look like someone with priceless treasure at home? Those things are all in the hands of powerful people. How could ordinary people like us get them?" Lucy thought about it and realized he was right. Getting a decent treasure now was nearly impossible. Lucy asked, "Then what is this best thing to touch?" I said, "The best thing to touch is another person, and it has to be a man and a woman. Once they touch each other, they can gain a yin-yang body and start cultivating." I kept explaining. At first, they may not be as strong as mutants who touched other objects, but later on, they become insanely powerful and leave ordinary mutants far behind. Every word I said hit Lucy's heart like a hammer. Lucy thought to herself, "Seriously, Jack? Instead of touching some ancient artifact, you want to touch a woman?" But Lucy was smart. She asked me, "There are so many girls in class. Why did you choose me?" I said, "Lucy, you protected me before. In this world, you're the only person I trust. And I know you plan to touch the ancient jade passed down in your family." I continued, "You want to use it to gain a powerful ability, but please believe me, that jade isn't the best answer. I am your best answer." As soon as I said that, Lucy completely believed me. After all, only her parents and her brother knew about her plan to touch the family jade. Lucy said, "I'll trust you this once, but I think the best answer isn't the person themselves." By the end, her voice had grown quiet, and a blush rose across her pretty face. Smart as she was, Lucy understood at the last second what the real best answer was from the words yin and yang. I asked, "What do you mean?" My heart trembled and a bold thought rose in my mind. In my past life, I'd only heard that men and women touching could grant a yin-yang body, but I had never tried it myself. Thinking of that, my breathing grew a little unsteady. The way I looked at Lucy became even more intense. Then Lucy's cheeks flushed red, even though it was all too sudden. She was reluctant deep down, but in order to become stronger, reason told Lucy what she had to do. So at 11:59 and 59 seconds, Lucy and I touched each other. The next second, midnight arrived. Every living creature on Earth suddenly heard a ringing in their ears, their vision blurred, and their bodies began changing in strange ways. The global mutation had officially descended, and every human on the blue planet gained a different ability. And it wasn't just humans. Some animals also miraculously gained powerful abilities and turned into monstrous beasts. A fish leapt out of the water and smashed into an old tree as thick as 3 people could hug. A rat's bones and body expanded until it became as large as a cow. A dog's muscles swelled, its body straightened, and it became an upright monster that walked like a human. The entire blue planet fell into chaos as crashes and explosions rang out everywhere. Inside the room, the atmosphere was warm and strange, as Lucy quickly straightened her clothes. Lucy cursed softly, "Jack, you really are a jerk." Since she was little, this was the first time a man had touched her body. I said with a serious face, "Lucy, don't worry, I'll take responsibility." After saying that, I felt my body become flawless. With every breath, I could feel my blood surging powerfully. The energy cycling through my meridians was incredible. Even my 800-degree nearsightedness had somehow recovered. Lucy also started feeling the changes in her body, but other than better eyesight and hearing. She didn't seem to have gained any special ability. Lucy asked, "Did you get this best answer thing wrong?" Lucy pointed outside the window. In the distance, someone was running while carrying an entire train. I smiled slightly and said, "Cultivators are weak in the early stage. But once we survive to the later stage, we can wipe people out in one move." That meant our future path of cultivation would be extremely smooth. Once we became powerful cultivators, life and death would be in our hands. Lucy played games and read novels too, so she instantly understood what I meant. Everyone else was touching treasures to get stronger, but I wanted to touch my way into immortality. After gaining a yin-yang body, how should we take the first step? So I taught her the cultivation method I had learned in my past life and stressed that our early combat power wouldn't be high. We would need mutants like her dad and brother to protect us. I told her that once we fully developed, we could give back to her parents and brother, help them, and make them stronger. In the future, many powerful mutants would go door to door robbing food and supplies. Some would even treat women as resources to plunder. Just then, there was a knock at the door. I opened it and saw two men outside, one old and one young. When they saw Lucy, the young man instantly transformed into a giant white tiger and charged at me with a roar. I instinctively punched back. A miserable tiger roar rang out, and that white tiger was knocked to the ground by my punch. Lucy shouted, "Dad!" Only then did I realize they must be her family. It turned out that after the internet collapsed, David couldn't contact his daughter. He only knew she was at my house discussing some best answer to the mutation. In a panic, he brought his son over to check on her. When Tom saw his sister's messy clothes, he thought I had hurt her. That was why he lost control, transformed into a white tiger and attacked me. After we explained everything, the white tiger gave me an embarrassed look. I immediately understood what he meant. After Tom turned into a white tiger, his clothes had burst apart. If he changed back now, he would be completely naked. Just as I was about to grab a couple of old clothes for him, the front door of the hall was suddenly kicked inward by a huge force, and a crazed voice came from outside. The person outside shouted, "Room 385, keep it down!" He kept threatening, "Or I'll kill every last one of you." Hearing the commotion outside, my heart sank. This time, the mutant's killing spree had come earlier than in my past life.